Hello, guys. I kind of just randomly decided to go live for a little bit today. So normally the reason that I can't, that I don't stream on Tuesday nights is that I have a D&D game. And I still do tonight. That hasn't changed. But it starts in about an hour, and I didn't really have anything else to do to, like, pass the time. Because I didn't really feel like it was, I see you too, honey. It wasn't really enough time to, like, start a session of a game or anything, because, like, I didn't want to, like, get into it. Yeah, it just wasn't really a lot of time to, like, get anything done, and I didn't feel like just sitting there, like, watching a YouTube video, so I was like, you know what? I'll go live. Why not? Man, Streamlabs has just been a shit. Recently. For me, at least, because, like all stream yesterday, I assumed I only had, like, one viewer, but multiple times Mana was like, she was getting on there and being like, no, you have, like, 4 people watching now, and then, like, 5, and I think we peaked at, like, 6 yesterday, 5 or 6. But the entire time, my Streamlabs, like, my layout was telling me that I only had 1. The number never changed. So that kind of sucked. Yeah, yesterday's stream was so... Yesterday was not a good day. Most part of the day it was fine. Like, my day of work was fine. It was until I got home. And especially, like, when I was, like, trying to edit and do stuff for stream and get everything set up. And then just stuff happening during the stream. It was a lot. It was a lot to deal with, and none of it put me in a good mood. Yeah, and I know it affected stream, and for anyone who was here, if that's true, and if you felt it as well, I do sincerely apologize. I really try to leave this space as, like, a positive mental health space. You know, we may complain, and we may yell, and things like that, we may get frustrated, but I never want that to come through in, like, an actual negative sense. Like, if I can be comedic about it and entertaining about it, and you know, you guys get a laugh out of it, then that's fine. But I never want, like, something to happen on stream to where it just, like, becomes that, like, really, like, embarrassing silence. And I just felt like it was a little bit that way yesterday. So if that came across and if that affected stream, I do apologize. Yeah, I have nothing planned. I didn't get on with like an idea in mind. It was just literally I had, like, about an hour to waste, and I was actually looking at my what made me finally decide is that I was looking at my Twitch analytics and saw that I'm 12%. I'm 12. I point 12 away from getting another achievement, and therefore, you know, paving the way towards being an affiliate. And that's you have to stream for 8 hours in the last 30 days. And I was at 7.78 out of 8. So that's I was just like, okay, I'll just get on for like an hour, and that should do it. You know, if it's that close, why not? But yeah, like, still, you know, it's there. It is. You know, big goal is to get to 50 followers. I didn't have an exact timeline on it. Like, I don't care how long it takes. It's just, you know, that's the goal. But when you make the widget, you have to put a date. And I'm sure people, some people just hit all nines on that thing, to just like have whatever. But since you have to put something in, I just used my birthday. I figure that would be a decent birthday present. This is that by the time of my birthday this year, I can hit 50 followers. That would be fucking incredible. So yeah, my mic really loud. It looks like I'm peaking. But every time I've looked at the footage and edited a video so far, it's always felt quiet. Hello? Hello? That's a little better. Okay. I just didn't want to be pinking the entire time. What else? What else? I'm gonna bring it up. I had something for a moment. Go. You guys like Indian food? Because if you shouldn't, or if you don't, you should. I really like curry. And I know that's almost more of a British thing than it is like an Indian or Middle Eastern thing. At least the word. Because isn't that the thing about like the word curry was basically just a word that the British, that like the English gave to all of those styles of dishes. Like there isn't like a dish from that region called curry, and then it has all these variations. It's just, here's all of these very similar foods. We're just gonna call this style of food curry for convenience. I know it has something to do with that. But it's so good. I don't think I've had a curry yet that I didn't like. Ones I've definitely liked more than others, or rather, some that I've liked less than others. But I don't think I've ever eaten curry and been like, oh, no, that's not good. That choice there was a mistake. I don't think I've ever had that. I used to be super picky about food. With a lot of different things. But over time, like especially the last couple of years, I would say about around the time that my wife and I started dating. Which coincidentally is also basically the time that I moved out from my parents, like for good. And I've definitely come to realize that, at least in the culinary world, my parents were, shall we say, white. I loved my parents' cooking. Both of them are very good cooks. I've had some incredible fucking food growing up. Dishes that I still make to this day that I made sure to get the recipe for. I made sure to ask how it's made, or I'll call them and say, hey, I want to make that thing you made. How do you do it? Can you walk me through it? Give me the recipe. How long is this going to take? Everything to make sure that I was cooking it the way that they did. And then there's a lot of other things that I realize they were just really bland about. Only until the last, I'd probably say 10 years, did I really get into steak. Because steak at home, I'm sorry, Mom, was so bad Because, and I don't know if it was mostly because of the cuts we got, which were the cheaper cuts. But the other thing is, my mom is a steak well done, dip it in ketchup person. So, anytime we had steaks at home, it was just raw steak, on a pan in the oven, for obviously a lot longer than most people probably would cook it. No seasoning, as far as I can tell. No like butter or herbs or anything, and nothing afterwards. Either even like onion powder or garlic powder, like nothing. So that was steak. And so I didn't really like it. I didn't understand why so many people talked about it. And so many people loved it, and why there were steak houses. Like, is this really that popular? It wasn't until I went to either like a steak house, or we went to someone's house and they were making steak. Until I had a very, very good one and realized this could be so much better. and it was just like a world opened up to me after that. I'll tell you, I still to this day say the best steak in my life that I ever had was actually at Islands of Adventure in Universal Studios. Universal's Islands of Adventure. I'm sorry, they're two separate things. But the Islands of Adventure park that Universal owns, one of their islands, so the park is split up into these quote-unquote islands that are basically themes. So like you have, there's cartoons, there's superheroes, there's like all the Marvel properties, you have the Jurassic Park, and as of recently, the Harry Potter section, and then the like mythic section, which used to extend into like what Harry Potter is now. There's a particular ride that they got rid of that was part of like the mythos island that they converted into something for Harry Potter. So the original one was Dueling Dragons. It was a roller coaster that had two coasters go at the same time. And it was a race to see who got back. It was a red dragon side and a blue dragon side. And then that got converted into something like that. But anyways, and then there's a Dr. Seuss. And those are all the islands. In the mythos section, there's a restaurant by the same name. I'm sure like the island itself, like in the actual park's name and everything, I'm sure has a different name. I just don't know what it's called. I think maybe like Adventure Island or something. I don't know. But there's a restaurant there called Mythos. And it's actually like a pretty, it's a very like upscale restaurant. Most food in theme parks are on the expensive side anyways, like for the exact same shit you get outside of the park. So this restaurant would like even more so. And I think it does, like, I don't want to speak out of turn, but it may even have like Michelin stars. I don't know. But I'm just trying to like let you see like where that level's at, So we went there, for lunch once, and I'm not even the one that got the steak. It was my mom, I think. But it was I don't know the cut. I just know it was, a grilled steak with a blue cheese and pistachio crumble and melt over it. And I know, because I understand what you probably think. Because everyone I tell that to, they do kind of I'm telling them this story about what I thought was the best steak I've ever had is, and then that's the description I give them, and they're like, what? Unless, and I think here's the big dividing factor is the blue cheese. Because I've never heard someone say, blue cheese is okay. You either think it is the most foul, disgusting thing, and how the fuck is it so popular, or you're the, how can people find this disgusting? You either, it's a legit case of you either love it or you hate it. I love blue cheese. I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. And I don't say I love blue cheese because I'm from Buffalo. I am from Buffalo, and I legitimately love blue cheese. I will always take it over ranch. Not that I will put blue cheese over ranch. You know what I mean. I'll, with wings. Salads, I will say, is kind of like a... I usually won't go for either of them in a salad. I like Caesar. But yeah, in most instances, I will choose blue cheese over ranch, given the option. So I like blue cheese. And I love pistachios. And again, I love steak. And so combining those three in a weird way in this restaurant in this theme park. Hey! Thanks for the follow, Max. Oh, hello again. Yeah, I was just I was telling the story of the best steak I ever had. I have about 45 minutes before I have to get into a D&D game. And I didn't really have anything else to do with the time, so it's just like, fuck it, I'll go live. Just sit and chat with anyone who happens to be here. But yeah, the best steak I ever had was at a restaurant in a theme park. And I wasn't even the one who ordered it. My mom ordered it, and it was a grilled steak with a blue cheese and pistachio on it. It wasn't a melt, but it also wasn't just crumble, because some of the blue cheese had melted, but there was still some. It was like they had a layer of melted blue cheese, or in some form of sauce, and then blue cheese crumble with pistachios as well. And goddamn, I've never made it. But they also don't make that anymore. I've gone back there a couple times since then, and it's just not on their menu. Which sometimes constantly makes me think that I just hallucinated the whole thing. Or that I was completely mistaken as to what it was, but it was so good. I remember making sure to ingrain whatever this is into my head, so I knew what it was. And I would never forget about it. So it's either a false memory or a very strong memory. But yeah, I haven't tried making it myself. I'm just too scared of ruining a steak.
And also pistachios are so fucking expensive, which sucks because I love them, and they're like a snack I can have. I'm diabetic, so like I have to watch a lot of that stuff. And pistachios are high in fat, but so am I. I just continue that trend. They're just so goddamn expensive. And I've never actually... I have a lot of reverb? You have a lot of reverb. Shut up. Oh. Yeah, I see, for some reason. Is that better? Because basically it looks like my mic was coming in from 2 different sources. So it should be better now. I turned one of them all the way down, so... that just may be my voice. I don't know. What do you mean driving through a tunnel? Like tinny or echoey? Okay, yeah, that... I don't know if that's just my voice or not. I'm going to try turning up the gain. So, tell me if this is any better. It's better during the Dead Space stream. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really know what changed, but, it could be the fact that I had to completely redo my entire Streamlabs scenes, and settings are completely different than what they were that day. How is it sounding now? Or now? Because I did just notice that I accidentally clicked a button on my audio input. Okay. I will mess around with it when I have more time. Or if it just sounds fine now. I don't think I messed with anything on the back of it. It's fine. Okay. Should I keep talking about steak? The whole tangent came from I was talking about how, like, I didn't really acquire good taste in food, and, what could you possibly be asking me? If you ask me if I'm pooping, you know what? Yes. Not like currently, like in this moment, but yeah, I don't know. I've been real poopy since I got home from work today. I was completely fine all day at work. And then, like, as soon as I got home, even before I ate the food that I had bought from a gas station, I was like, I gotta poop. And then I did. And then I ate the food from the gas station, and I was like, I gotta poop. And then, like, an hour or two later, I was like, I gotta poop again. And then I went live. But I'm not pooping now. Oh, I see my viewership went down. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, so far, no stream poops. Only a very brief pee break during that, during the Dead Space stream, because I've been going for 4 hours and drinking a lot of water. you're sad that I haven't gone poop on stream? That there hasn't... Oh man, I really wish there were just a solid, 15 minutes of him just not being there. We can take breaks if that's what you need on those longer streams. Look at the viewership. There wouldn't be... For what? I'm not taking the camera with me. Although, technically speaking, the weird thing, and again, I couldn't, not even on a technical level, just the fact that I'm pretty sure that would be against Twitch's terms of service. If I opened this door, the bathroom in the house is directly across from it. So if I just left both doors open, I could technically be pooping and streaming. Just become a tub streamer. Don't think I haven't fucking considered it. I kind of had that... I can't remember if I discussed it with you guys or not, but I don't know if male nipples are allowed on Twitch or not. Only tops! Oh man, that would be... If only Twitch allowed you to change your username. Oh man. I would do a complete rebranding to Only Tubs. Are you fucking kidding me? If I had any guarantee that would actually work. There is a male hot tub streamer. I know there's at least one. I'm sure there's more. But men just aren't going to pull the numbers. No matter how hot they are. It would have to be a celebrity doing it so that they already had the clout behind their name. This is oh, did you hear Ryan Reynolds is a hot tub streamer on Twitch now? Do you have any fucking clue how many people that would rake in? And all the dad bod fetish viewers you'd get. What are you saying? I know exactly what you're saying, and that's very... I don't know if I don't know. I'm pushing a little past dad bod, I think. This isn't dad bod. It's just a fat 30-year-old. Even if I was a dad, people would just look at me and be like, I think that's just a fat guy. Dad bod's a little trimmer. I'm getting there. I'm actually pretty proud of where I'm at. Because I remember... a couple years ago when I was at my biggest, but they'd watch. I don't know, maybe we'll give it a try. Thing is though, I don't even have a fake hot tub. It would just be hot water in my tub, and I don't think that's what they're going for. But I'll look into it. What the fuck was I saying before that? What was I going on about? Oh, yeah, my weight. I remember years ago, when I was at my heaviest, getting checked out at the hospital for some shit. It was either probably something involving my gallbladder or my kidney stone that I had. I was around 360. Potentially pushing 370, I don't remember. But I know that was my heaviest. I went to the doctors about 2 weeks ago to establish myself as a new patient. And what does me having a backyard have anything to do with it? Yeah, I'm 304, 305. The scale was kind of going back and forth between the two, but yeah, I'm 305. So still heavy. I still want to lose at the least 50 pounds. But without much besides some dietary changes. And shitting a little bit more because I don't have a gallbladder anymore. really helped drop, the 55 to 65 pounds. You could get a real hot tub and film out there. Do you have any idea how much hot tubs cost? Because I do. Because I looked, obviously not with the initial intention of being a hot tub streamer, but because, like, we do have the space in the backyard here, and we have, like, a weird fucking square of concrete off of our back patio. But, so I looked into hot tubs, because Blake has one too, and we really like his. But we don't like, and I know this is just our social anxiety about things, but, like, we feel like we're bugging him every time we're like, hey, do you want to hang out? Can we use your hot tub? It would just be nice to have our own. So I started looking. They are fucking expensive. Lies? I know you're just baiting me, but in what fucking universe could you even get the idea that a hot tub would be cheap? What world do you live in? Hot tub prices. Let's look at Home Depot's home spas, as they call them. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, hold on. I gotta put this up. Where's my Streamlabs? No, I mean, lies that you didn't think of hot tub streaming when you're looking for hot tubs. They are expensive. Yeah. I mean, it kind of crossed my mind. Sure, I'm gonna lie about that. I live in a late capitalist society. I'm always thinking about how to make extra money and do the littlest amount of work for it. I want to go to the game screen real quick. I'm gonna put it up like this. And we're gonna look at hot tubs on Home Depot. That's the stream. That's the stream. We're looking at hot tubs on the Home Depot website. Oh, man. My man, oh, no, that's not what I wanted to add. Poopy in my pants. I got a dookie. I don't actually. I keep fucking saying things to make you believe that I'm poopy. But I'm not right now. What am I doing? That's right. Nope, it isn't. This stream is a disaster. Where's the window? There it is. I found the source I was looking for. I found the source and his name is Keanu Reeves. Yes, capture my opera. I promise you there's a reason behind that. Alright, there we go. Also, we need to hang out. I'm having surgery on the 14th, so we should hang out before then. I think I will be able to. We're going to be gone this weekend. We're going to be up in Indy with Logan. And then I got something on the, 22nd or something. Look at April. Yeah, I'll be gone the 22nd and 23rd as well. So yeah, if you wanted to hang out, next weekend, I should be able to. Okay, let's look at hot tubs. So the big fucking tryptophobic one 8K. Hold on, I need to, there we go. I was fixing it on my display so that I can, because basically where you're seeing that blank is, where you guys are, for me, like on Streamlabs, so I can see it. Not seeing the tubs. You should be seeing the tubs. Yeah, probably. Like I said, like those weekends are kind of busy, but I don't think we have anything else till like way later in the year. What do you mean? Nope, just me. I'm looking at. Oh, I see what happened. Now it's correct for you. I forgot that I am in studio mode, which basically allows me to set up what I want to switch to before actually switching to it, but that means I have to then manually switch to it. Like I have to essentially switch to a new scene twice. And I forgot to do so. But yeah, so now you guys should see tubs. So yeah, this like I said, this like tryptophobic bastard is $8,000. Little under $7,000, little under $7,000. 7,000, 5.5, over 7, 5,000. So this 4719, that's the lowest we've seen so far, I think. My stream should not say Paladins. I changed it on both my Twitch and my Streamlabs. For fuck's sake. Just buy it. I don't even have that much in my bank account, dude. I just had to pay my electric bill, and I live in Evansville. We have a very big problem with the energy company in our area. It's a monopoly, and they're doing whatever they want. Yeah, fuck Centerpoint. Fuck Centerpoint. I hear they're causing like a lot of problems in Texas as well. Big friggin' surprise. Is this a hot tub for $600? Inflatable hot tub with pump. I don't give a shit if it's inflatable. It went from 60 to 100. Ours went from averaging about 120 to averaging 220. Yeah, our electric bill increased by like an average of $80 to $100 since they took over. This is a hot tub for $600. Probably what the streamers use the inflatable one. Yeah. Although, I mean, so I don't know if you know who Amaranth is. Basically, like the most popular hot tub streamer, but also like getting to be like the most popular just streamer like on the platform. Yeah, dude. Did you see the like short documentary about her and how much fucking money she makes? It's $1 million a day. A day. But I'm sure she's $1 million a day. Here's the even more insane thing about that figure, though. That means she's making a minimum, you know, according to what she says, $365 million a year. Which, again, is a shit ton of money. But then you start thinking about the other things around and so far above that number that are like, oh, that money could actually be gone, like, real quick if she did something huge. But also not the biggest thing that's, like, ever happened. And then you also start realizing that with that number in mind, this woman making $1 million a day would still have to work for about 3 years every single day, pulling in that much for 3 straight years to come close to having as much money as some of these other people, like Jeff Bezos and I keep thinking Ethan Hawke. That isn't correct. Elon Musk. And those guys, you know, she would making $1 million a day, working every single day of the year, with a payout of a minimum of $1 million a day. You would still have to work every day of your life for 3 years to get to be around where these other people are. That's sickening. Billionaires shouldn't exist when doctors and teachers make shit money. Yeah. No, billionaires should not exist. Doctors, teachers, any job deemed necessary, as in, like, if we did not have this job, our world would collapse, should make more than the people that entertain us. A surgeon should be paid so much more, or the same, as a professional athlete, as someone in the NFL, as celebrities and movie actors. It's a capitalist sham. Yeah. You know, if you've got a product to sell, you are worth more than anything else, than even the necessary things. That's why the things that are necessary to us are a market. Healthcare, food, housing, insurance. The fact that insurance exists is all just making your life and the things that are necessary for it a market. Yeah, the two biggest scams are insurance and hold on. Insurance and interest. Because that was something that came up today as well, that I just remembered, was the whole, like, I saw a thing saying that, you know, whenever I graduated college with my bachelor's degree, you know, I was $32,000 in debt. Or I took out a loan of $32,000 for my bachelor's degree. You know, it's been 10 years since, and, you know, I've paid the entire time. I have paid them this much, and it was an amount that was even more than the initial loan. It was like $42,000. The amount I owe, $33,000, like even more than what the initial loan was for. Interest is such a fucking scam, because it is so much more often the reasons why you're paying for as long as you are and for as much as it is. I think that if you have paid an amount of money towards a debt, when you equal what that debt was, you're fucking done. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Basically, if you don't pay more than the minimum payment for student loans, you'll never. Yeah, like if you pay the minimum on a student loan, you'll just be paying it for the rest of your life. And then, the same thing goes with, like, the electric bills as well. Like, you can pay a minimum, but if you continue to pay that minimum, once the difference has accrued so much, they'll just shut your power off. And it's like, unless you pay that difference. And it's like, why are you giving me a minimum? Then, like, why bait me with the possibility of not having to pay as much if you're just gonna fucking shut my power off for doing that? Like, that's saying, like, well, here's an optional way to pay, but if you take this option, we're still going to discontinue your service anyways. So you can do it, but it's basically just not going to matter. Oh yeah, yep, it's all fucking legal. And I know, like, stuff like that isn't exclusive to our country either. That's just a business corruption. Like, I'm sure governments in other countries, that are the utilities, and it's not a market. I'm sure they do the exact same shit. Probably more often, because at that point it's like, well, who's gonna fucking stop us? Us? The answer to that is yes. That's how it should be. A government should be able to self-govern itself. Yeah, it's so terrible. But no one's perfect, and I think, that is, I think, good. Because then you kind of start throwing around the word utopia, and things, kind of spiral from there. But there are certainly places doing it a lot better. I actually, small bit of hope, and I hope it works too, so that it would be a justifiable decision. There's a town, city, whatever, in California, I think, that is about to start a universal income. Humans couldn't live in a utopia. We aren't made for it. Yeah, like, we need drama. Like things can't be too perfect, or else we get bored with it. But yeah, there's a town in, I believe it was California, that is, I think, like, this summer, starting a, move to Cali if that was the case, yeah. This one city is trying out, basically giving every citizen, like, with, certain parameters, I'm sure, like, adult and things like that, we'll all get, like, a basic, an amount of money from the government, like, from the city government, every month. And I don't believe it's taxable, because, again, it's a government entity giving it to you. So it's basically just an amount of money per month, like hundreds of dollars, just to say, like, this is your money, do with it what you want. And I think that's fucking incredible. Because, like, I think about universal income all the time, because I just think, like, about my situation, like, even still working, even with both of us continuing to just do the jobs that we're doing, if we got a universal income from, like, the city of Evansville, like, if we just got $600 a month, that would help us so fucking much. That would help us so much. That would take care of things and help us. It would be such a nice backup, and it would help us take care of the debts and issues that we have so much easier. And then, hopefully, like, once we were caught up with those things, an amount that we could just save, that we could just put back for a vacation, or just, like, short trips, just to, like, have there, so that we don't worry if, like, one of our pets gets sick, or if we get sick. It would just be that nice little cushion every month. And I'm sure for people in, obviously for people in worse situations than ours, it would give them the same opportunities, but multiple fold. It would give them the accessibility for down payments, for getting vehicles, or just, affording the public transportation system without, like, worrying about it, and food and their bills and things like that, so they can start making money, start being able to use their funds in different ways that they just weren't able to before because they weren't making enough and had to worry about all of these necessities so often that they can't do anything else. We need to start caring about the citizens more than the shareholders and the donors. Yep. Yep. Because, and that's, again, like, at the end of the day, none of the shit, the vast majority of the shit that happens in, again, what I will say is probably the vast majority of the world, doesn't come down to morals or beliefs or the big existential things that it should come down to if there's going to be anything. It's literally about money. It's literally just about getting more money, whether you need it or not. And that's it. The people struggling are the ones that make this country turn. Yeah. Greed is the worst human trait. Yeah, because I would say that, like, on the whole, greed is probably usually the thing that causes almost everything else. Wars are always about what the other person has. It's about some entity looking somewhere else and being like, I want that. And then they go take it. That's why Putin's invading Ukraine. Exactly. And he's looking at all of these, Baltic states, I think is the term. And just being like, man, they would be great if I could also rule them too. And that's it. Power is just greed, because it's you wanting, it's you seeing other people and either being greedy and wanting to be over them, or seeing someone else being over you, or someone else and being like, I really want that. I want to be that guy. He wants the USSR back under his thumb. Yeah. Because that's what he is. He's just a fucking relic of a past time who's trying, like a fucking baby, to make it the way he wanted to again. Boy, this stream got way deeper than I was expecting it to. Oh my god, this got so much more serious than I thought it was going to. Although, technically, it's always a serious stream. But we have those people in our country, too. We aren't that much different than Russia. No. No major superpower is any different than any other. Because, go figure, they were all too greedy. And got too fucking big. And now they just want. Well, I was actually just about to get off, but I got a couple more minutes now. My DM's gonna be a little late. Sirius stream, fuck you. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you guys just watch me browse my phone? Just realized that was happening. I still got these fucking hot tubs up. I forgot we were talking about hot tubs, and then we got onto the Ukrainian-Russian war. Yeah, $600 hot tub. How the fuck did we get off of the hot tubs? was the whole Twitch thing, and then that led to... Oh, that led to income, which led to capitalism, which led to greed, which led to Russia. I got it. 6 degrees of Russia. $4,000 one. There's a couple quote-unquote cheaper ones on here. Okay, so these are basically like higher-end inflatables. That one's got a 1-star review. Only one person's reviewed it. Kevin Bacon agreed, yeah. 6-person portable inflatable hot tub with filter replacement cartridges. A 3-pack. For $1,000, a little over $1,000, another 6-person inflatable. I really hope you guys can't hear my nose whistling. Okay, some other inflatable ones. Ooh, there's a $475. I think that's... Yeah, that's cheap. That's the cheapest one we've seen so far. 6-person, 130 jet. Round inflatable hot tub spa. Get 2 filters, a ground sheet, and a cover. For $475. Are you kidding me? It's like a dog bowl hot tub. It says 6-person. Yeah, I would like to see if they gave some actual dimensions. Because all of this bullshit, you can scale this shit. That one doesn't even look real. That looks so photoshopped. Which means it probably is. Okay. So, they're saying 78.7 inches in diameter, 26.6 feet in depth. 78.7. That's 6.5 feet, my dude. That's basically, like, that's a couple more inches than me just laying horizontal. I could actually, like, I'm sure, you know, like, there's, like, some padding on the side, so, you know, this is the, like, complete diameter, so it's not, like, the inner diameter. But I'm sure you're not missing too much. You know, averaging out both sides, it's probably, like, 6 feet interior. So, like, I could basically lay completely down, like, across this thing, and you know how tall I am. So that's actually not a bad size. Like, I could, you know, we could, like, sit in that and be, you know, touching, but, like, that's most hot tubs anyways. And then 26.6 inches, so that's only, like, a little over 2 feet, right? Yeah, that's only, like, a little over 2 feet. So, you know, you're... Someone, you know, like as tall as me would probably be like hanging off the side. So it's not that deep. But I mean, it's a fucking option, you know, if you got nothing. Dude, again, if I had the money, if Evansville gave me a universal income, I could buy this in a month. Fucking cowards. But that's also kind of my point. Like, furthering my point a little bit, like, you see how much, like, that quote-unquote little amount of money would do for someone like me? Though, again, even in my position, like, something that cheap. You get a good one in about 6 months. Yeah, actually, like, if we just, you know, only, like, dipped into it for, like, emergencies or whatever and just saved up for a while, we would potentially actually have a middle class again. Well, for 500. 500. 860 for something like that? I'm sure that's just a pattern and not actual wood, but even still, that looks nice. 3,600 in 6 months at 600. Yeah. Yeah, 400, 500. There's some decent options. 1,800. But so this is one that I see as like, oh hey honey, it's tax return season and we did really well. You know, but I also feel like if you're saving up this much money, like if you're at 1,800, like just save a little longer to go ahead and get yourself like a good, you know, more permanent feature. If something's this small, why you got a fucking ladder? Do you really need that thing? You really need this part? It's stupid. I have always considered one of these. But again, it's like, if I have that much money to spare, like $100, I'm not gonna spend it on a fucking foot spa. Yes, cup holders. That would actually be a pretty cool feature for a inflatable tub to have. This kind of looks like one that I think when someone says hot tub, this is kind of what you think. Like this or this but round. You know, you kind of think of this like little like okay thing, like maybe 4 seats in it, some jets, you know, that work. Yeah, it looks normal. It's like that, like these are hot tubs. Or these are what they call them, home spas. These are home spas. Is the hot tub. Why would you? There's a 3-pack of hot tubs. Who's doing this? Is this like college party? Is this college party? Like, it's like, this is for the frat houses of like, oh, we're having this big party. You know, everyone, you know, throw some money in. Anyone who's coming, you know, $5 at the door. We'll assume that's our budget, and we'll get like fucking 3 hot tubs and just like put them out on the lawn. That's the only situation, you know, that, or again, the like really, really rich people who like $2,000 to them, like they make $2,000 like that, and like their kids having a party, and it's like, yeah, you've got, you know, you and the wife have, you know, the home spa, but we don't want to let the kids in there, so we'll just get 3 inflatable fucking hot tubs and again throw them out on the lawn. Amaranth just gives them out to guests. Yeah, she's buying 10 of these 3-packs, and yeah, anytime she has like a someone over to her house or something like that, they're just at the door, and it's just like, oh, take a hot tub on your way out. She seems like the type of funny person who would actually do that. Alright, well, thanks for coming and joining me on this random fucking stream. But I gotta get to game. It's still in a couple minutes, but I'm gonna get off now just to make sure I've got everything ready and set up for when it actually starts. So, thank you all for coming. Again, so we'll be streaming as normal tomorrow, starting at 4, not 6. So we'll be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what yet, but I actually think I may be doing a drawing stream. I have a way, I believe, to get my iPad screen streamed to my PC, which I can then, connect to my Streamlabs. You should check out Vampire Survivors. Okay. But tomorrow I think we may be doing some art. If that just doesn't work out, or if I just kind of like end it too early or whatever, then we'll just pick up a game or something. But as a reminder, no stream this Saturday, because Mana and I are leaving for Indianapolis Friday once I'm off work and or she's done getting her hair did. So no stream on Saturday. Maybe makeup stream on Sunday. Don't know. Just depends on how tired I am. If not, I'll see you tomorrow, and then after that, I'll see you next Monday. Thanks a lot, you guys. Have a good night.